Hello dear children, welcome to the beautiful world of mathematics. We all love listening to stories, isn't it? What kind of stories you would like to listen? Yes, king stories, animal stories and so many other stories. Here is a beautiful story of Akbar, who was a famous Mughal king, and his very smart minister Birbal. Let's listen to it and enjoy. One day, Akbar in his court.
Can you make this line shorter without touching it?
Ministers whispered to each other. How can we make it shorter without touching it? What has happened to our king? All were puzzled. Birbal accepted this challenge. He said,
My lord, I can do it.
Come on, Birbal, make it small.
Birbal drew a bigger line next to the line drawn by the emperor. He said,
My lord, now see, the line drawn by you has become smaller.
Well done, Birbal. You are really smart.
How was the story, children? Wasn't Birbal a very smart minister? Can you be as smart as Birbal? Can you make his line shorter without touching it? Just think you can do it. Isn't that very easy? Now, here is a challenge for you. Can you make this pencil shorter without touching it? Seems very difficult, but not for us, because we already know what is the trick. Yes, we have to do what Birbal did. Let's do that. We have to just take a pencil bigger than this and keep it beside this pencil. Then naturally our first pencil looks shorter, isn't it? Let's try out another interesting activity and see how far apart are the dots. Here are few dots which are named as A, B, C, D and E. Let's try to guess the distance between any two dots. For example, let's try to guess the distance between dot A and dot B. On observing carefully, we can see that it is maybe around 10 centimeters. Let us check whether our guess is right or wrong by using our ruler. It is 12 centimeters. So, our guess was very near. Let's try to guess which two dots are nearest to each other. We can see that dot A and dot C are nearest to each other. We can guess that the distance between dot A and dot C may be around 3 centimeters. Let's check using a ruler. Yes, the distance is 4 centimeters. Our guess was very near to the actual measurement. Now, children, let us try to guess which two dots are farthest from each other. On observing carefully, we can see that dot B and dot E look farthest from each other, and the distance between these two dots may be around more than 12 centimeters. Let's check. Yes, it is 14 centimeters, which is more than 12 centimeters. Children, you can also make dots in a plain sheet and play with your partner. You can ask your friend to guess the distance between A and B, B and C, and A and E, and so on. Also verify your guesses by measuring. Children, do you remember that in class 3 you measured your height? Right. Have you grown taller? Yes, of course you have. Find out how much taller you have grown. Let us watch this interesting video where the world's tallest man meets the world's shortest man. Wow, what a memorable meet! Just imagine if these two people come to your house as guests, what all changes you have to make in your house. Here is a girl, Jumpa. Jumpa once read the list of the tallest people in the world. One of them was 272 centimeters tall. Children, can you tell me how much is 272 centimeters? Is it more than 1 meter? Yes, you are right. Because 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters. And 272 centimeters are more than 2 meters. This is just double of Jumpa's height. Can you tell me how tall is Jumpa? To find the half of 272 centimeters, we have to divide it into 2 equal parts. When we do the division, we will see that the answer is 136 centimeters. So, we can say that Jumpa is 136 centimeters tall. Children, now try to collect information from your family members regarding their heights and try to make a table like this. Fill all the information. And from the table, try to find out who is the tallest in your family, who is the shortest in your family, and what is the difference between their heights. Children, do you love to participate in a race? Yes, of course, isn't it? It is so much fun. Well, here is a 100-meter race for girls. Arundhati is nearest to the finishing line. She is about 6 meters from it. Behind her is Rihanna. Then we have Konkana and Uma running behind Rihanna. Let's look at this picture carefully and try to answer by choosing the distances they have given. The distances are 3 meters, 6 meters, 10 meters and 15 meters. So, the first question is, how far is Rihanna from Arundhati? On observing carefully, we can see that the distance between Rihanna and Arundhati is smaller than the distance of Rihanna from Konkana and Uma. So, the distance between Rihanna and Arundhati is about 3 meters. Let's look at the next question. How far ahead is Rihanna from Konkana and Uma? When we see that the distance between Rihanna and the other two girls running behind her and the distance between Arundhati and the finish line is the same. So, we can say that Rihanna is 6 meters ahead from Konkana and Uma. Let us see this question. How far are Konkana and Uma from the finishing line? We now know the distance from finish line to Arundhati is 6 meters, and we also know that the distance from Arundhati to Rihanna is 3 meters, and the distance from Rihanna to Konkana and Uma is 6 meters. Now we have to add all these to find out how far Konkana and Uma are from the finish line. Let's do that. When we add, we got the answer as 15 meters. Therefore, Konkana and Uma are 15 meters far from the finish line. Children, have you heard about a 1500 meters race or a 3000 meters race? Do you remember that 1000 meters are equal to 1 kilometer and 500 meters are equal to half a kilometer? Let's see if you can answer these questions. How many kilometers do people run in a 1500 meters race? Remember, 1000 meters are equal to 1 kilometer. 500 meters are equal to half a kilometer. So, we can say that people run 1.5 kilometers in a 1500 meters race. How many kilometers do people run in a 3000 meters race? Remember, 1000 meters are equal to 1 kilometer. Then 2000 meters are equal to 2 kilometers and 3000 meters are equal to 3 kilometers. Yes, you are right. It can also be represented in this form. 3000 divided by 1000 is equal to 3 kilometers. Children, have you heard about marathon races in which people have to run about 40 kilometers? People run marathons on roads because the track of the stadium is only 400 meters. Let us see if you can answer these questions. One round of a stadium track is equal to 400 meters. Then 10 rounds of a stadium track is equal to how many kilometers? Children, we already know that one round of a stadium track is equal to 400 meters. To find out how many kilometers it will be for 10 rounds, we have to follow these steps. Let us look at them carefully. 10 rounds of a stadium track is equal to 400 meters into 10 is equal to 4000 meters. As we already know that 1000 meters are equal to 1 kilometer, 2000 meters are equal to 2 kilometers, 3000 meters are equal to 3 kilometers and 4000 meters are equal to 4 kilometers. It can also be represented as 4000 meters divided by 1000 meters is equal to 4 kilometers. Therefore, we can see that 10 rounds of a stadium track are equal to 4 kilometers. Children, let us see, if you run a marathon on a stadium track, how many rounds you have to complete. Distance ran by people in marathons is equal to 40 kilometers, or if we convert it into meters, it will be 40,000 meters. We already know that one round of a stadium track is equal to 400 meters. 10 rounds of a stadium track will be equal to 4 kilometers. Then 20 rounds of a stadium track will be equal to 8 kilometers. Yes, you are right. We have to keep on adding in this way. Let us see. 40 rounds of a stadium track are equal to 16 kilometers. 80 rounds of a stadium track will be equal to 32 kilometers. Finally, 100 rounds of a stadium track are equal to 40 kilometers. This can also be represented as the number of rounds to be completed is equal to 40,000 meters divided by 400 is equal to 100 rounds. Therefore, if you run a marathon on a stadium track, you have to complete 100 rounds. Now you understood why people choose to run on a road if they want to run a marathon. Now look at this picture carefully and listen. Dhanu has the longest jump of 3 meters 40 centimeters. Gurjeet is second. His jump is 20 centimeters less than Dhanu's. Gopi comes third. His jump is only 5 centimeters less than Gurjeet's jump. How long are Gurjeet's and Gopi's jumps? Children, adding and subtracting units is not very different from adding and subtracting numbers. Just remember that you can only add or subtract when the units are the same. Now let us try to find out how long are Gurjeet's and Gopi's jumps. We know that 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters. Dhanu's jump is equal to 3 meters 40 centimeters. Now let us try to convert this into smaller units, that is centimeters. 3 into 100 centimeters plus 40 centimeters is equal to 3 into 100 gives us 300. Yes, plus 40 centimeters. When we add this both, we get 340 centimeters. Since Gurjeet's jump is 20 centimeter less than Dhanu's jump, we will subtract 20 centimeter from 340 centimeter to find the length of Gurjeet's jump. Gurjeet's jump is equal to Dhanu's jump minus 20 centimeter. This can also be written as 340 centimeters minus 20 centimeters. When we do the subtraction, we get the answer as 320 centimeters. So we can say that Gurjeet's jump is 320 centimeters. Now let us convert this into meters. 300 centimeter plus 20 centimeter. Now if we divide this 300 by 100, we will get 3 meters 20 centimeters. Since Gopi's jump is 5 centimeter less than Gurjeet's jump, we will subtract 5 centimeter from 320 centimeters to find the length of Gopi's jump. Gopi's jump is equal to Gurjeet's jump minus 5 centimeter. This can also be written as 320 centimeters minus 5 centimeters. So the answer is 315 centimeters. So we can say that Gopi's jump is 315 centimeters. Now if we want to convert this into meters, we have to follow these steps. 300 centimeter plus 15 centimeter is equal to 300 divided by 100 meters plus 15 centimeters. 300 divided by 100 gives 3 meters 15 centimeters. Hence we can say that Gopi's jump is 3 meters 15 centimeters long. Now you try out yourself how far you can jump. How far can you throw a ball? How far can you kick a ball? Try all these and record your observations. Dear children, let us summarize the points that we have learnt so far. We learnt a beautiful trick from Birbal's story that we can use anywhere. We also tried to estimate the length of given objects and the distances between the given locations. We even saw various jumps and tried to solve questions on them. I hope you enjoyed today's class. See you in the next class. Till then, have a good day.